A very good morning. You're watching News9 with me, Akshita. And first up, the uproar over the molestation of a woman from Bengaluru is refusing to die down. Today, ABVP activists staged a massive protest in front of Home Minister KJ George's residence. They gathered there in a large number and attempted to giraw his residence on Racecourse Road. Well, as you can see, the police soon stepped in and curbed the protests and also arrested a couple of the protesters. They almost arranged a sit-in right outside the Home Minister's house, demanding action be taken and demanding better safety for women, something that has been questioned after the shocking incident took place. And now, of course, as you can see, an argument of sorts broke out between the police officials present there and the ABVP protesters.
ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಸೆಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾರಾ? ಸೆಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾರಾ? ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಈ ರೀತಿ ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು?
ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಪ್ರಿಕಾಷನರಿ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್.
ಪ್ರಿಕಾಷನರಿ ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಮನವಿ ಕೊಡಕ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
ಮನವಿ ಕೊಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೀಡಂ ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಡೆಮೋಕ್ರೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
ಒಳ್ಳೇದಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದಲ್ಲ,
ಒಳ್ಳೇದಲ್ಲ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಲ್ಲ ಅದು
ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಮೋಕ್ರೆಟಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಇದೆ,
ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್, ನಾವೊಂದು ಮಂದಿ
Well, scenes of Galata being witnessed in Racecourse Road. This is right outside KJ George's residence. As you can see, the police clamped down on the protesters, stating quite clearly that they did not get permission to go ahead and hold such a protest, and that's why they were taken into custody. In fact, at one point, we could even see the police using force to push them into those hoisalas, and they were being ushered to the nearest police station. So all the protesters have been taken into custody simply because they hadn't in fact taken permission to go ahead and hold such a protest. It was a relatively peaceful one where they staged a sit-in right outside the Home Minister's residence. But with this particular protest, no doubt the pressure on KJ George is only increasing, considering of course the safety of women has been seriously questioned in the last few months. Everyone's asking what is the Home Minister doing, and the police department of course has also faced a flag in this particular issue. So keeping all this in mind, it was but inevitable the protest would break out against the Home Minister, and the cops there were swift to swing into action. They have arrested all of the activists because they did not seek prior permission before organizing this sit-in right outside the Home Minister's residence. Well, I remember these activists have in fact been protesting since yesterday when they joined hands with college students as well to go ahead and demand action in the sexual assault of a 22-year-old. And now even as the city boils over this incident, it looks like the police are trying to ensure that things are kept calm, things are kept under control. It started off as a peaceful protest with just a sit-in being organized by these ABVP protesters, but soon of course the protests were in fact spoiled as the cops stepped in and arrested all those who were sitting right outside KJ George's residence. The ABVP activists will be hoping that at least KJ George witnessed the kind of opposition he is facing, the kind of anger on the streets, considering the incident that has taken place, not the first of its kind incident. And the question is, will KJ George step in to ensure better security in the streets of Bengaluru? And well, there's growing uproar over the horrific incident of the alleged gang rape of a 6-year-old girl in an upmarket school in Bengaluru. The police are piecing together the traumatized child's statements and medical evidence. A Class 1 student was gang raped by 2 staffers of Vibgyor school near Vartur. The crime took place on the school campus during class hours. The girl, who is the daughter of a software engineer from Odisha, is undergoing treatment in hospital. The parents of the school are staging a protest against Vibgyor High School over the alleged rape. More than 100 parents raised slogans and attempted to meet the school authorities over the incident, which took place in the school gym. It is also alleged that the school authorities are trying to hush up the case. It was only after the media brought the issue to light that the girl's parents filed a complaint and other parents learned about the incident. The parents warned police that they would stage an indefinite protest till the school management arrives and gives an explanation about the incident and the measures taken to ensure security for children in school. Police have started the process of identifying the suspects in the gang rape. A gym instructor as well as a security guard were picked up, but a second identification parade is being held to confirm their involvement. Well, we're now joined in by Ms. Vimala, who is the Janavadi Women's Organization President. Ms. Vimala, shocking incident coming to light. Is it come to this state of affairs where even a 6-year-old girl is not safe in Bengaluru?
Yes, it is really shocking, and it is not just one isolated case, Archita. In 2014 January itself, in the first week itself, around 3 to 4 minor children were raped in Bangalore. They were also school children only. But unfortunately, the government, the administration, they are not taking it seriously, as in the way in which they have to handle these things, they are not handling. That's why it is on the increase.
Right, Ms. Vimala, talking about this particular incident, we have seen so many such shockers come to light, but the fact that it's happened inside a school, and that to such a well-reputed school, it definitely goes on to show that maybe children are just not safe anywhere.
Yeah, the thing is, see, whether any school or any establishment, any government or private undertakings establishments, now there is a act in India that is actually earlier it was very famous Vishaka judgment. Supreme Court has given mandatory guidelines to all the institutions to have a free, violence-free working atmosphere in their working place. So in that, actually in 2013 there is an act passed, Sexual Harassment Prevention and Prohibition Act 2013, okay. So in that, schools are also coming into. See, that is basically it is called as sexual harassment at workplace, but that workplace includes this schools also. But this happens to be an international school, and very big people are sending their children to that school, and that school is not providing proper facility, proper one free atmosphere for children, means what we can expect. So we want to know, the government should immediately pass a gazette notification to all the institutions to provide such type of atmosphere where there is no violence or where there is no atrocity, where there is no molestation, rape kind thing happens in their institution. And in this act which I am telling, there is a provision, if at all there is some problem in constituting that committee and all, government can direct through the magistrate to form the committee. And that committee should conduct workshops, awareness campaigns among their own employees. So here those two of them, as I learned, it is security guards.
Yes, it was a gym instructor and the security guard.
Whoever, they belong to that institution, they are paid employees of that institution.
Absolutely.
So it is bound and duty of the employer, of the institution, of the management, of the administration to create awareness against this type of sexual harassments in their concern, whatever it is.
Exactly, Ms. Vimala, and a basic need is to provide safety for these children. But another shocking incident in this particular case, putting aside the gang rape, if that itself is not horrifying enough, the school trying to hush down the matter, trying to silence it all to ensure their reputation is not at stake. Doesn't that have to change somewhere? We're talking about a 6-year-old girl. She probably doesn't even know what happened to her.
Yes,
so somewhere doesn't that have to be taken up?
Yeah,